Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Again, Jim Harrison here to bring you some information to update you on the activities that are happening throughout the city of Quinte West. First of all, I want to thank the federal and provincial government. We just received information of $2.34 million COVID support to help us get through the situation, to help us deal with the loss of revenue and the areas that have cost us a great deal of money. So we received the funding announcement. We haven't received all the details, all the strings attached, and so on, but certainly as they come forward, we'll deal with them and do our best to make everything the way it's supposed to be with the federal government. We also received $103,000 to help Quinte Access with some of the loss of revenue and some of the expenses that they continue to incur as they provide a great service throughout the city of Quinte West and throughout the Quinte area. So again, that's support, but we need to also look at how we can continue to improve the business of transit in this area, and that's a great addition for the for Quinte Access and for the city of Quinte West. Also, we're looking at opening our pad number 1 at the Dunk McDonald Arena, and we're looking at September 14th as being the date that we will have ice in and have that ready to open. And of course, everything's tentative. That will be dependent on what happens with the government, what the provincial government tells us we can and cannot do, what happens with the OJHL, the Ontario Junior Hockey League, what happens to minor hockey, figure skating, and so on. So we're moving forward, and all of those organizations I mentioned must have a plan in place so that they can function under the guidance of provincial guidelines and keep everyone safe, including all the parents, all the children, and all the participants. So that's headed. Again, the Worldwide Fishing League is looking at this weekend. They have a plan in place. They've also had 3 or 4 different of their activities in various parts of the province. So, and it's worked well with no negative impacts. So again, Andy Pilata, along with his organization and his people, will be working around Fraser Park part of the weekend over by the arena for the weekend, boats in, people being safe, making sure everybody follows the rules. So Andy, I hope you have a great weekend, and I hope that everyone is just as safe as they would be if the virus hadn't hit us. Also, at the marina, our marina is doing what you call customs clearing, and there are a number of boats who've been stranded in Lake Erie, and they're coming east and through here. And our marina has been designated as a customs clearing facility. We had no discussion or option. That's what we're told to do. So boats coming through here, we meet them on a particular dock, and customs are involved. They check everything they have and make sure everything is legal, and they continue on their way. They are not allowed to stay here at our docks. They can clear here and keep moving. That's exactly what they can do. So there's no quarantine here. We're also looking at reviewing a policy for our cooling and warming centers. So we're developing something so that we'll be ahead, hopefully for next year, have something in place. And the other thing other particular very, very serious impact on us is the Airbnbs. We're looking, we've got to come up with a policy so that the Airbnbs can function, but they also have to have regulations that they follow. And as long as they follow those regulations, everything will be fine. Right now, we have some Airbnbs that are advertising 3-bedroom unit and room for 50 people, and that just isn't the way it should be. It still isn't a safe way to function. It's not providing any kind of safety for the people coming or the people who are here. In fact, the people here who have regular residence here are feeling very threatened and feeling very unsafe because of the number of people coming to these Airbnbs. On some roads in particular, they're parking on the roads, and the road is very narrow. And because they're parking there, we are not able to get fire trucks through or ambulance if they're needed. So we're looking at a bylaw to help us resolve that, and we're also putting on extra bylaw patrols on the weekends in particular to help with the parking, so that if there people are parking illegally, then they can be ticketed and will be forced. We'll be paying a fine and forced to move on. So and that's very important. Airbnbs are here to stay. Yes, they are. I don't dispute that. But what I really am questioning is how they're functioning, and we've got to make sure that people who own them are respectful of all the laws and rules that are in place, so that everybody stays safe. Not anyone's life is put in danger. So that again. Just on this past weekend, we had a very serious incident happen. 401 police went to do a routine traffic stop. The vehicles didn't stop, proceeded into Quinte West on Sydney Street, where they abandoned the vehicle and proceeded on. OPP brought in all the resources, the tactical, the emergency, the dog handler, and they were able to apprehend the people, two young men or young man and woman from Toronto area with guns, money, and drugs. So thank you very much to our Quinte West OPP, the attachment commander, and all the people who worked with her this past weekend. Fantastic job. Arrest made. No serious happenings. A few vehicles damaged, but no one injured. So again, thank you very much to each and every one of us. Please do your best. Follow the rules. Thanks to the first responders, and stay safe.